Hey everybody, JoJo's Premium Firewood. In today's firewood video, I'm going to be using my old, trusty, rusty 35-ton 1990 2010 Huskee log splitter to split these. I see some sassafras and maple and cherry in there. I'm going to split that into kindling for bundles. You probably already seen the short video I made earlier, and when I was transferring the wood over for Joe to make bundles, I also sorted out pieces that weren't the greatest shapes for making bundles, although Joe probably could work with it. But anyway, I needed to get him some kindling to help fill in the gaps. So those are the pieces that I set out, and I'll basically fill up that other wheelbarrow there. I'm going to split them right into the blue one. So I'm going to go ahead and fire this up and get going. I only got one arm, so this is probably going to be about a 10 or 15 minute long video. That's how long it's going to take me to split this with one arm. It's been a while since I've used this splitter, but I'll tell you why. You know, you might be wondering why I'm not using the Easton made. I can't. There, finally found the choke. If you're wondering why I'm not using the Easton made, it's got such a significant hydraulic fluid leak that it's just going to leave a puddle. I'm sick of using it. I got to get it in to get it fixed first. So I got this splitter as a backup. Come on, baby. Come on, Betsy. I gotta talk to it. Yeah, I filled it up with gas. I'm gonna put you over here on this other side. Probably should have grabbed my hearing protection. Forgot how loud it was, but it's not like I'm gonna be splitting for an hour. Get you in a good spot. We can see there. See all the action. Had a bunch of rain. There's some drops coming off the trees. That should be good. But yeah, that hydraulic leak, I found a place that could fix it, a local place. But I don't know how much it's going to cost. I've only sold one truckload this week for $130. Somebody came and picked up. And this month my insurance is due on my truck for $250. You know, one of my expenses. You know, there's expenses. People freak out about how much I charge. But remember, I've got to buy the wood. No, I haven't been making many videos, but haven't had a need for Mike to come up here because I'm not selling anything. Now he told me he got a new honey hole that has a bunch of black locusts, so maybe I could go there and make a video. There's a piece of cherry. Seen that coming. Shot right out at me. I had my brother move this wheelbarrow over for me. It was either that or move the splitter over there. I thought it'd be easier just to move the wheelbarrow, because I can't do it with my one hand. I could barely move an empty wheelbarrow. This splitter, the motor sputtering, ain't running right, but it's working for now. That one's got a knot on. I'm not going to mess with it. Cousin Joe, if you're watching, you know the bundles only need, you know, 1 or 2 pieces of kindling, so you should have extra pieces when you're done, just to fill in the gaps. You know, I'm starting to able to move my arm a little bit more, but I can't move my wrist or my fingers. That's kind of critical for working. I'm sure most of you would agree. Kind of need those. And tomorrow on June 20th, which is probably the day you're watching this, I got to go see an eye doctor, figure out why I got swelling in my left eye. I can't get new glasses until they get rid of the swelling. They said it could take 2 or 3 hours. That's how I get to spend my Friday. Next week is supposed to get really hot, in the 90s, the heat index at 100 or more. So I know Mike ain't going to be doing no cutting. Nobody's going to be buying wood. I might actually go out to the lake. I haven't been out on the lake since my arm died. That was on July 27th, I was on the lake. I woke up on July 28th and I couldn't move my arm. I had you've probably seen it, a piece flew way over there. Making slow progress of this. But if it makes Joe's life easier, where he can get the bundles tighter, it helps him out, doing what I can. Spent 2 hours moving pieces to the bundle area. On Monday, the 16th. The throttle on this splitter don't work no more, so it goes from low RPMs to high RPMs. Try to get different sizes. There's a small one right there. But yeah, I don't see Mike cutting next week. I don't, you know, I got another 30 bundles for the store. They're probably gonna need some in a couple weeks, right before the 4th. And then they'll probably need some right after the 4th. Joe's got 45 made. If he makes another 45, that'll be 90. And I take them at 30 at a time. So that'll be 3 deliveries, which will last me to Labor Day. Should, unless a bunch of people buy a bunch. I don't know. You never know. Never know when I'm going to sell any. Here's a piece of maple. Bark came off. You know, with me splitting these, they're making extra air gaps. So I don't know. I might get this wheelbarrow full before I split all of them. But I do apologize for the lack of content, because summertime is just really not a heavy work time. The fall and spring, get in the woods. We can in the winter, depending on how much snow's on the ground. I'll give you a different angle while the sun's behind the clouds. Mix her up a little bit. Still watching, we're 13 minutes in. Make sure you smash that like, hit subscribe. And I might not be able to see my face, but I'll let you see the splitting. Got a round one here. Whoa. I don't know how much you can see with that push plate there. Can't really go over there and watch myself work, can I? Can't be in 2 places at once. I would say most of this kindling's sassafras. Nice straight pieces will fit in there good. Another piece of maple. really have no grip strength. And I can hold things on the side with my thumb on the side. You still watching, Craig's to Coles? Craig's to Coles. Craig's Cords to Coles. You'll have to let me know, you usually do. But I don't blame people for dropping out, you know. You get the gist. I can't really hold this up here. And use my arm and hand enough just to hold the piece into a position where I want it. We'll just leave these in the wheelbarrow, and then Joe can use them as he needs them. One small one. Get them in there. Normally I don't wear these collared shirts for working. I've been wearing them for the last couple days. Already a little dirty. I knew I wasn't going to get that dirty just splitting this kindling. I think Joe's gonna like that. I don't want this too long a video. I'm going to upload it here with our slow Wi-Fi, so it's going to take forever. I'll show you what we got in here. I'll wrap her up. It's already 20 minutes long. You see what I got left to split. I don't know if I can get all in there or not, so I want to thank everybody for watching. Thank everybody for the thumbs up. Thank you for the comments. And we'll catch you guys on the next one.